Daniel Dubois is leaving no stone unturned as he trains relentlessly to deliver the knockout punch that will silence Oleksandr Usyk in their highly anticipated rematch. Dubois is clearly brimming with confidence ahead of the big fight. "I feel good, pumped, and prepared. I feel on top of the world. I'm in good condition," said Dubois, as he exudes a level of self-belief that could be dangerous for Usyk. His words echo a fighter who is not just ready, but hungry for victory. With the momentum he's building, he's not backing down, and seems fully convinced that this time, the result will be different. Fans and critics alike are now waiting to see if his confidence can turn into action when the bell rings. Dubois is not just confident, he's making it clear that this fight will be a completely new version of himself.
Different camp, different person, I've got a different environment, and it's just gonna make me the better fighter on the night. I know 100%.
He emphasized that the changes in his environment and mindset will make him a completely different fighter than the one who faced Usyk the first time. His eyes are set on showing a stronger, more prepared version of himself when they meet again. He believes the shift in his approach will give him the edge he needs to claim victory. The anticipation is building. Will this new Dubois be enough to dethrone Usyk, or will the champion prove too much once again? The stage is set for a thrilling rematch. Dubois is ready to embrace the true essence of heavyweight boxing, knockouts.
Definitely, I believe that, heavyweights, this is what it's all about, knockouts. And I'm just going to be 100% focused on the job in front of me. And I believe I'm going to deliver that 100%.
With his focus sharpened, he believes he's fully prepared to deliver the powerful punch he's been training for. Dubois is leaving no room for distractions, insisting that he's all in for the task ahead. His confidence is clear. He's not just aiming for a win, but for a statement-making victory that will shake up the heavyweight division. The real question is, will his focused mentality be enough to overcome Usyk's technical mastery? The countdown to the rematch is on, and Dubois is more determined than ever. Dubois has one goal in mind for the rematch, and it's simple: to win. When asked what he would do differently this time, his answer was clear and direct: win. That confidence says it all. He's focused solely on achieving victory. Dubois believes that this time, with the right adjustments and mindset, the outcome will be in his favor. There's no room for second guessing or doubt in his mind. His determination and belief in his preparation will be the driving forces that make the rematch a true test of willpower and strength. Dubois is no longer the hungry challenger. He's claiming his place at the top.
But now I'm a man, I've got the title, I'm the man. And I need to get all the belts now to show I'm a real champ, the man of the moment, man of the future.
With a newfound sense of confidence, he declares that he is now the man, the champion who holds the title and is on a mission to collect all the belts. His eyes are set on proving that he's not just a temporary champion, but the future of the division. Dubois knows what's at stake and is ready to show the world that he's more than just a contender. The stage is set for him to solidify his legacy and become the dominant force in the heavyweight division. Dubois is confident that his time has come to prove he's the best. He stated, "I believe I'm going to beat the best there is on the night, and that's all I got to do, that's all I got to worry about, and yeah, creating history." His mindset is clear. He's not just fighting for a win, but for a place in history. Dubois is focused solely on delivering his best performance and believes that overcoming Usyk will be the key to his legacy. With his confidence at an all-time high, he's ready to show the world what he's truly capable of and make a statement that will echo in boxing history. This is more than just a fight for him. It's a chance to prove that he's not just another contender, but the future of heavyweight boxing. The pressure is on, and Dubois is determined to rise to the occasion and seize his moment. Dubois is locked in and ready to make his mark on the sport.
Yeah, I'm just tunnel vision on my journey, making my legacy, leaving my mark on this sport, and worked really hard to get there. I'm not going to be denied now. I'm at the door, and I'm just going to kick it in.
Yeah. He's fully focused on his journey, determined to create a legacy that will leave a lasting impact on boxing. Having worked tirelessly to reach this point, he's convinced there's no stopping him now. With his eyes firmly set on the prize, he's standing at the threshold of greatness and ready to break through. This is his time to prove he has what it takes to be a champion and cement his place in the heavyweight division. The door to victory is wide open, and Dubois is prepared to force his way through. Dubois is embracing the underdog role, knowing it's been the driving force behind his success.
Underdog all the day, all the way. So it's how been the story of my career, so I want to keep that mindset. I'm an underdog for life, and I'm just going to keep breaking people's hearts. They hate his hearts, and keep proving them wrong.
He sees himself as the ultimate underdog, a fighter who thrives on proving people wrong. Throughout his career, that mindset has fueled his determination, and he's not planning to change now. Dubois believes that being the underdog gives him the edge, and he's ready to keep defying the odds. He's prepared to break hearts, challenge expectations, and show everyone that he's not just a contender, he's a force to be reckoned with. As the rematch draws closer, his belief in himself continues to grow, and the stakes have never been higher. Dubois has made one thing clear: he is set on making history again, determined to prove himself as the true heavyweight champion.
I'm gonna recreate it again and tell you guys what it feels like after, but yeah, for sure, bringing them belts.
He's not just aiming for a win, he's focused on recreating the unforgettable moment of becoming a champion and feels confident he can do it all over again. Dubois is ready to bring those belts home, knowing this fight is his chance to solidify his place at the top of the division. The hunger for success and his unshakable determination are fueling his every move. As the rematch approaches, it's clear that Dubois isn't just looking to win, he's aiming to make a statement and leave no doubts about his legacy in the heavyweight world. Even Dubois' training camp has been intense, and his team is confident in his readiness.
No, he sparred really well all camp, and like you said, last final spars really coming up, and you're going to see something special hopefully on 19th of July.
Co-trainer Kieran Farrell emphasized that Dubois has been sparring exceptionally well throughout the camp, with the final sparring sessions showing just how sharp he's become. Farrell is excited for what's to come, hinting that fans will witness something truly special on fight night. The final stages of preparation have been nothing short of impressive, and the team believes Dubois is primed to deliver a performance that will leave a lasting impression. With all eyes on him, the anticipation for the rematch is building, and Dubois is set to rise to the occasion and prove his critics wrong. Dubois' team is fully aware of the challenge ahead, but they are confident in his growth.
Yeah, so I look at Daniel Dubois 2.0, Oleksandr Usyk 2.0. Look, Usyk's had a lot of fights since he fought Dubois the first time, so in them last couple of years, they've both been on their own upward trajectory, and now we just got to see who's the dada.
Co-trainer Kieran Farrell reflected on how both Dubois and Usyk have been on their own upward trajectories since their first encounter. Farrell noted that Usyk has had several fights since their first meeting, but Dubois has been steadily improving as well. With both fighters evolving, the rematch is poised to be an entirely different battle. It's now a matter of seeing who will come out on top and prove they are the true dominant force in the division. The stage is set for a fight that will determine who truly holds the crown. As Dubois continues to build momentum, experts are paying close attention to his recent successes.
Obviously, Dubois got momentum with those wins over Miller and Hrgovic, and of course AJ at Wembley, where people were worried whether he'd freeze, and in front of 96,000 he dismantled Joshua, so he could be in no better form. I would have liked him to have fought in February when he was going to fight Joseph Parker. I think that lack of ring time might be problematic come the Usyk fight.
Adam Smith highlighted how Dubois has been in great form, with impressive victories over Miller, Hrgovic, and Joshua at Wembley, where many doubted whether he could handle the pressure. Smith believes that Dubois is in no better shape heading into the Usyk fight. However, he also noted that the lack of a recent fight after the postponement of the Joseph Parker bout might play a role in the rematch. Despite this, the excitement is building as Dubois enters the ring with plenty of confidence, but only time will tell if that break will affect his performance against Usyk. As the rematch draws closer, the battle between experience and raw power is becoming the focal point.
I don't think there'll be any decline from Usyk. I think he's got heavy hands, Dubois, and he'll go for it, and I think he'll always be dangerous while he's there. I just wonder if Usyk will be slightly too clever still. I don't know. Look, the gap has definitely closed. Usyk is getting older. Dubois is getting better. There's no way that he can outbox Oleksandr Usyk round after round, but can he punch through him? There's a possibility, and that's where the jeopardy is. And
Adam Smith acknowledged that while Usyk's skill and experience are undeniable, Dubois' power and improvement could make him a serious threat. He highlighted that Usyk is getting older, while Dubois continues to grow and sharpen his abilities. Smith believes the gap between the two fighters has narrowed, making the fight more unpredictable than ever. While Usyk may still hold the technical edge, Dubois' ability to land a devastating punch could turn the fight in his favor. The real danger lies in whether whether Dubois can land that powerful shot and break through Usyk's defense. The pressure is building for both fighters, with Usyk feeling it the most.
Of course, he'll have the home crowd. He's got nothing to lose. I think people expect Usyk as this sort of unbeatable force, but the legs will go at some stage, and that low blow, whether it was, whether it wasn't, is long gone now, but it will give Dubois confidence that he can work the Usyk body, and if he can get to him, he can hurt him, and then it'll be very, very interesting.
Adam Smith pointed out that Dubois has a lot to gain, including the advantage of a home crowd behind him and nothing to lose. He noted that while Usyk has long been seen as an unbeatable force, Father Time could catch up with him eventually. Smith also mentioned that the controversial low blow from their previous encounter, whether intentional or not, could give Dubois the belief that he can target Usyk's body and cause real damage. If Dubois can land the right shots, things could get very interesting in the ring. The fight is shaping up to be a thrilling battle, with both fighters having everything on the line. Adam Smith highlighted how Daniel Dubois has grown stronger and more dangerous, making him a formidable opponent.
Mentally now, he's a stronger man, Daniel Dubois, which means he's a more dangerous fighter. And I think if it was anyone other than Usyk facing him on July the 19th, I would think that Daniel Dubois would probably clean up. But Usyk is just that bit special. And look, he can't go on forever, Usyk, but I see no sign of decline. And if you look at the last 3 or 4 rounds in the Tyson Fury's second fight, Usyk was just getting better and better. So if he works him out quickly, Dubois is in a lot of trouble. But if Dubois can hurt him...
He emphasized that if anyone other than Usyk were facing Dubois, he would be confident that Dubois could dominate. However, Usyk's unique skills and ability to rise to the occasion make him a different challenge altogether. Smith acknowledged that while Usyk can't fight forever, there's still no sign of him slowing down, especially after seeing him improve during the later rounds of his fight with Tyson Fury. The key for Dubois will be whether he can land that devastating blow before Usyk figures him out. If Dubois can hurt Usyk early, the fight could take a very different turn, making it an exciting and unpredictable clash. Matty Harris shared his perspective on the upcoming fight, torn between supporting Dubois and acknowledging Usyk's unique qualities. I think I want Dubois to win again. Better for British boxing, but I think Usyk beats him. I do. I just think Usyk is he's just different, man. His mentality is very different, he said. While Harris expressed his desire for Dubois to win, believing it would be a boost for British boxing, he ultimately thinks Usyk will emerge victorious. He explained that Usyk's mindset sets him apart, giving him a mental edge that Dubois might struggle to overcome. Usyk's mentality, Harris believes, is what makes him a different breed of fighter. Despite the power and potential of Dubois, Harris feels that Usyk's mental toughness and experience will be the deciding factors in the end. The fight, though, is bound to be a thrilling spectacle, with both fighters bringing their best to the ring. Matty Harris continued his analysis, acknowledging Dubois' current confidence, but expressing doubts about his ability to handle Usyk. It's good that Dubois is flying high at the minute, and he's still quite confident, but yeah, I just see him being too much for him. I just see Usyk being too much for him, Harris said. While he recognized Dubois' confidence and momentum, Harris believes Usyk's skills and experience will prove too overwhelming in the end. The weight of Usyk's technical ability and mental strength, according to Harris, will be the deciding factor in the fight. Though Dubois' confidence is high, he's facing a fighter who is known for handling pressure and coming through in the toughest moments. As the fight draws closer, it is clear that Usyk's experience will likely prove to be the deciding factor in the end. Avius Griffin shared his thoughts on the fight, expressing curiosity about how Dubois will perform this time around.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm interested in this fight because I do feel like Dubois landed their body shot and they, you know, I ain't gonna lie, they played him, so I'm ready to see how he gonna go out this fight. I think that's a good fight. You're not going. I'm gonna go. If Dubois gonna be the underdog, I'm gonna put my money on him and try to get the parlay or something. Sure.
Griffin is eager to see how Dubois will react, especially after landing that body shot in their previous encounter, which many feel was mishandled. He believes this is a fight worth watching and has a strong feeling that Dubois could surprise everyone. If Dubois enters as the underdog, Griffin is ready to back him, feeling that the odds could play in his favor. The fight is building up to be one of the most anticipated, with a lot of people wondering if Dubois can rise to the challenge and prove himself once again. The suspense surrounding the matchup only adds to the excitement, making it a must-watch event. Ade Oladipo shared his excitement for the upcoming fight, noting how the growth of Dubois and the aging of Usyk has shifted his perspective.
and I am very, very excited about this fight. I wasn't. It's almost like my excitement has grown. Like seeing the growth of Daniel Dubois and the age of Oleksandr Usyk. It's almost made me feel like, whereas before it was like that, the growth of Dubois and the age of Usyk. Usyk is still a massive favorite for me, but I would be shocked if Dubois chins Usyk.
He admitted that while Usyk is still a massive favorite in his eyes, the developments in Dubois' career have made the fight much more intriguing. Oladipo even went on to say that while he still believes Usyk holds the upper hand, he would be shocked if Dubois lands a decisive blow and takes the win. The fight has taken on a new level of suspense, with Dubois' potential now making it a much more unpredictable clash than before. Oladipo continued to show his support for Dubois, noting how the young fighter has transformed since his defeat to Usyk.
But I'm giving Dubois a good chance. I mean, you'd be crazy not to give Daniel Dubois a good chance in this. Daniel Dubois right now is almost at the peak of his powers. He suffered defeat, he suffered embarrassment. He's now taken those things on board, the experience of both, and he's now a man on a mission. People, he's a man on a mission since he fought Oleksandr Usyk nearly 2 years ago. Look at what he's done. I mean, I feel like people, I don't know if people are sleeping on it in like when they're doing their predictions, but that run is fantastic. Miller.
He emphasized that Dubois is now at the peak of his powers, having learned from his past experiences, including the defeat and embarrassment he faced. Oladipo believes that since facing Usyk nearly 2 years ago, Dubois has come a long way, and his growth in that time has been impressive. With a solid run of victories under his belt, Oladipo may be underestimating Dubois, but his rise is undeniable. The fight is shaping up to be a lot closer than many may expect, and Dubois' confidence and progress could make all the difference in this highly anticipated clash. Ade Oladipo reflected on Dubois' previous experience fighting Usyk, noting how valuable that experience will be in the rematch.
I think, I mean, that Usyk Dubois thing I had is probably like that, but we didn't see it, so it's still like that. But I give him a great chance. I think that experience of going to Poland and fighting Oleksandr Usyk last time out, he's going to take a lot of...
He acknowledged that while the first fight didn't go Dubois' way, the experience of facing Usyk, particularly in Poland, will serve him well. Oladipo believes Dubois will take many positives from that bout, especially as he now has the confidence and knowledge of what it takes to face a fighter of Usyk's caliber. With this valuable experience under his belt, Oladipo feels that Dubois is in a much better position to make a real impact in the rematch. This fight could be the moment Dubois uses that lesson to turn the table and show a new level of maturity and strength. Ade Oladipo shared his thoughts on Usyk's age and how it might affect his performance in the upcoming fight.
Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it. Again, I think Usyk will win, but 38 is 38, people. I don't care if you lived a life. I don't care if you've not had or been through wars. 38 is 38. You're no longer a prime athlete. You're not. You're no longer a prime athlete. You're on the way down. You're on the way down. I'd say anything past 33, you're on the way down. There's no way you're as fit at 33 as you were at 25. Again, you could be living like a nun. It's just not possible.
He pointed out that while Usyk is still an exceptional fighter, age is a factor that cannot be ignored. At 38, Usyk is no longer in his prime, according to Oladipo, and no matter how well you live or how many battles you've been through, the body begins to decline after a certain age. Oladipo believes that fighters past the age of 33 are on the downward slope of their athletic prime, which could give Dubois a slight edge. While Usyk's skill and experience are undeniable, age could play a significant role in how he performs in the ring. With Dubois in his prime and Usyk's age catching up to him, the fight is set to be a true test of endurance, skill, and power. In conclusion, the upcoming fight between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk promises to be an exciting and unpredictable one. Dubois has grown stronger, both mentally and physically, since their last encounter, while Usyk continues to showcase his exceptional skills and experience. It's clear that both fighters have everything to prove, and the rematch will test their abilities to the fullest. With Dubois' confidence at an all-time high and Usyk's continued mastery of the ring, fans can expect a thrilling battle. What do you think? Will Dubois' power and newfound confidence be enough to dethrone Usyk, or will Usyk's experience continue to reign supreme in the heavyweight division? Can Dubois pull off the upset, or will Usyk prove too much once again? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tune in for more videos like this.